Let's get to Sunday afternoon. This is, come on. Sunday is just quarterback matchup day. And this is a doozy to start it off. Two young guns and Watson, Mahomes. Houston beat Kansas City in Kansas City earlier this year. But I think Kansas City is a completely different team now, Mike. Mike, what do you think here? How does this unfold?
And I agree with you. It was week 6. That may as well have been 6 years ago. The Chiefs' defense is better. Patrick Mahomes told me after that snow globe game against the Broncos that the defense in Kansas City has a swagger that it didn't have in practice, in games. They went through a stretch where they were averaging under 10 points per game allowed. And I think that makes a huge difference against a Texans team that was down 16-0 at home before they woke up. They fall behind by 2 or more scores in Kansas City, and it's going to be over. And this Chiefs team, I think they've been overlooked. They relish the fact that they've been overlooked. They enjoy the fact that they're not carrying that burden that teams like the Ravens and the 49ers are in the postseason, that they're expected to win and that the pressure's on them and they have everything to lose and nothing to gain. And I think that all plays to the advantage. The rest factor, Andy Reid having extra time to prepare, Andy Reid having prepared to play the Texans earlier this year, it all lines up in favor of the Kansas City Chiefs, who are 50 years removed from their last Super Bowl appearance and could be ready to go back. And by the way, Chris, you probably knew this. The Kansas City Chiefs were once the Texans. Did you know that?
I did know that. Yes, I did. Yes.
The Dallas Texans, for the first few years of their existence, they had the red helmet with the outline of the state of Texas on it. They lost the battle for Dallas with the Cowboys. They moved to Kansas City, became the Chiefs, but they were the Texans. They played the Texans. The Texans come to town, and I think the Texans go home as losers. Kansas City 31, Houston Texans 20.
Wow. So wait, say that score again. What was that?
31 Chiefs, 20 Texans.
Okay, all right. I hear you there. This is just to bring back some bad memories for you. This Sunday will be the 50th, this Saturday will be the 50th anniversary of the Chiefs beating your Minnesota Vikings in the Super Bowl.
That's all right. I wasn't a fan then. I was only 4.
Oh, okay, good. But I just wanted to rub it in on you and your team one more time.
65 toss power trap.
Yeah, right. Keep matriculating the ball down the field, guys. There's a lot of great sound bites for that game. But, I think that, the big thing is the Texans did beat the Chiefs the first time around. I get that. And they won that game that was early in the year. Remember when we were going, man, the Chiefs defense doesn't look good and teams are just controlling the clock. The Houston Texans, the Indianapolis Colts, they were just running the ball and keeping Patrick Mahomes and the offense on the sidelines. And this was one of those ways to beat Kansas City early in the year. Okay, yeah, it worked. Also in that game, hey, if anybody wants to go back and watch that. Kansas City was very close to almost blowing out Houston early on in the game. And if you remember, Mike, that was that interception game where Mahomes threw it deep. There was a pass interference flag thrown on the field, and then they picked it up, and then they kept it an interception where Houston was on the ropes and wobbly. That gave them the ball back, and they went down and scored to make the game competitive once again. But it was very close to being a blowout, and then all of a sudden it totally swung in Houston's way. But Kansas City's defense is different. They're a different animal now. They got a lot of size. They're very good at stopping the run. They played as good as defense as anybody in football the last 4 to 5 weeks of the year. And Spagnuolo and I think the defense itself have gotten comfortable with the system to where they're very creative. They will do Belichick things and double DeAndre Hopkins on certain down and distances and things like that. And then, the other side of the ball, I guess where I get concerned is, hey, the Texans defense they're spotty. I don't know if I trust them. There's always people screaming wide open in the pass game. I don't think it's a great pass rushing unit. I know J.J. Watt's back, but this Kansas City Chiefs offensive line can pass protect. I think the offense in Kansas City is more versatile now than it was early in the year anyways. Early in the year, Mike, they were still trying to do that, hey, we're a shotgun like 2018, and Mahomes is going to throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns every week. And they've readjusted their formula now. They get underneath the center. They got more of a short passing game. They're a little more patient with the run game. And I think of all that, we're going to see really fun, exciting, big plays. But I just think ultimately, I have more faith in the Kansas City Chiefs. I just think they're a more well-rounded team on both sides of the ball. I'm going Chiefs 38-24. I think this is fun, back and forth for a while, but Mahomes and company ultimately put their foot on the throat of the Texans and send them home.
Yeah, well, we agree on that, both as to who wins and as to who wins against the spread. It's the first one we agree on both counts.
Yeah, it is. It's the first one we agree on both counts, and I don't know where I'm going to go with my best bets yet here, so I'm still like kind of tinkering with this one all together.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.